back to Instant Pot with Poonam. Today's a basics video. I think you guys will really enjoy this one. Again, it's a really good tool when you're meal prepping on Sunday mornings or whenever you'd like to do that. So I make a very basic marinara sauce. Everyone has their own preference on what they would like in their marinara sauce. So, you know, I like to do this because I can freeze it or leave it in my fridge and the kids can have, you know, macaroni and spaghetti or with some mac and cheese or lasagna, or you can do whatever you want with it. But it's a really good thing to keep and make really quick. So let's go ahead and run through the ingredients so that way you know what you need. So I put in onions, some fresh rosemary. You can use dried rosemary too. I had some, so I used it. Some fresh basil or dried basil, salt, and some ground up garlic, as well as chopped vine tomatoes. Again, the amounts for everything will be listed in our ingredient section on our link, so you're more than welcome to go and check that out. Again, you can change it up how you like it. Add some red pepper if you like it spicy. It's totally up to you. So I've already gone on and turned the saute mode function on the Instant Pot and put in some oil because I'm going to saute the onions and the garlic together. And then the rest of the process is pretty easy. So that's the onions in there. And the garlic. And you don't have to wait very long for this to cook. Just get the garlic spread out and heat it up. And then in about a minute or so, we'll get to the next few things to drop in. All right, so the onions and garlic have been cooked together. Now, the next few steps are pretty simple. You're gonna dump your tomatoes and your basil, rosemary, and salt. Mix it up real good. And we're gonna close it up and go to manual mode. Now again, you can store this in mason jars in your fridge. If you're gonna cook, you can cook right away. It's up to you, but this is a really good one to have handy when you're meal prepping. Okay, so I'm done mixing it all up. The basil and rosemary spread through. I'm gonna make sure the salt is spread through as well. The last thing you wanna add in is some water. Again, you're gonna find all of the amounts at the bottom of the link. And if you need more water when we're finished, you can always add more. But let's see how this goes. So we're gonna go ahead and close the Instant Pot. You're gonna close your valve, no steam. You don't want that to escape. So you're gonna close that up, lock the lid on, turn off the saute mode, and you're gonna go to manual mode. And you're just gonna scroll down to 7 minutes. And then we'll let it sit for about 1 or 2 minutes, open it up, and then we're gonna blend it up and we'll get to the next few steps and we're almost done. All right, so our marinara sauce was done. I've gone ahead and turned it off. The steam was naturally released, so you know when that's done, when the silver prong has dropped in. So the next step is just to open it up and then you can blend it. And again, the blending is totally up to you. If you like your sauce chunky, you can leave it. If you want it a little bit smoother, you can blend it. I'm actually making a dish tonight for dinner, so I'm gonna put half of it in a jar and we're gonna store it for another day this week in the fridge. So when you open this up, you'll be able to smell the basil. And also, if you're gonna be making pizza one day in the week, you can also use this as the sauce if you want. So you can basically see that the peel of the tomatoes has started to come off. You know that they're cooked really well. So take your blender, your hand blender, and just kind of go through it and smooth it out. I make mine smoother because Sahana and Milani eat it and they don't really like the chunks, so I just kind of smooth it out a bit. All right, so I'm done blending mine up. Like I said, we're gonna put half of this in a mason jar and the rest of it, I'm gonna use it later on in a dish that I'm making. So you can again store it in multiple jars or in one big one, it's up to you. And depending on how much you make, but mine's a little bit smoother. You can make yours chunky and it will thicken up when it's in the fridge. So that's another good thing to know. But yep, you're ready to go with this marinara sauce. If you want more tomatoes, you can add more tomatoes and play with it. See what you like, see what your preferences are. But that's some marinara sauce. You can also throw in some whole basil leaves if you want to for when you're ready to cook it the next time. But really good tool to have in your back pocket for when you're meal prepping, and play with it, see what you like, add your preferences, make it spicy if you want, totally up to you. I hope you enjoyed that basics video. And please stay tuned to our future videos. Feel free to give us some suggestions, share your stories, tag us on Facebook and Instagram, and also just make sure you subscribe at the bottom. Hit that little bell below our video and you'll be subscribed to catch all of our future videos and our past videos. So thank you for watching.